Hello, it's Derp Deck again with my first movie kind of review, short form review. First one is the original Gojira or Godzilla, and I watched like the original like Japanese cut, not the American cut that had that American actor. I can't remember his name, and I'm terrible actor and character names. Um, and I got this Criterion Collection box set of all the Showa era Godzilla movies. And in each of these videos, I'm going to be pulling up the video, the actual copy I have, unless it's something I'm watching online, like a streaming or something out to pirate. Of course, like with the Showa era ones, I'm not going to pull up this big box every single time. So just know it has the original Gojira through Terror of Mechagodzilla, I think is the last one. And of course, actually this collection is actually pretty cool. Let's see if I can angle it. Has like information about each individual movie. It's like really cool artwork. I think some of this artwork is made up for the book. Sorry. It's like it's got this like Aztec looking one for Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. Oh, there's just it's a happa dance. And it gives just like an overview of like each individual movie and kind of like some of the production of it. This is really cool. It's a lot of text. I'm like kind of like reading it a little at a time, just so much. I've had to put the discs into these little sleeves because I bought it. I didn't really start watching right away. It was like I've had actually owned it for a few years before I even started watching these copies. And when I tried, hair, eyelash. I tried taking the discs out, and some of them were like really stuck in there, and somehow they had this like weird goop adhesive stuff dried on them. I don't know if it's like that. Sometimes you get that little kind of sticky stuff that like holds things in place, and they're in like a packaging or whatever. Like sometimes when you get like a credit card and it has like that sticky stuff. I don't know if that was on there, and just the gravity, because I had it sitting upright against a shelf, and it just like gravity slid down and the goop melted and smeared all over it. So I had to like clean a bunch of them, and just I can't really get in there to see if I can clean it out. So I don't know if there's more goop in there. So I had to put in these like little sleeves. But anyway, the original Gojira, not a lot I can say about it that hasn't already been said, but it's very good. It's like very if you're only used to maybe like the current like MonsterVerse series or some of the later Showa era ones are like kind of like goofy. Like this is definitely like trying to be like a horror movie, and it is. There are some shots where I'm like, okay, that's a little goofy for today's standards. But I imagine like if you're in the theaters in the 50s and you're watching this for the first time, it's like, oh shit, this is like intense. And just the tone had this like ominous orchestral score, and again, for the 50s, I'd say it's like pretty good production value and sets. I forgot how intense the first one is. If you watch the American cut, that American actor kind of sliced into it, they definitely took out a lot of the political messaging, because it's like a lot of like anti-nuclear arms, nuclear war thing. Godzilla himself was like a dinosaur, was like woken up by some like nuclear testing, and it gave him like the radiation breath, and so it's kind of just like a very like politically driven movie, giving a message. That message is not really in there in that American cut. It's just more of like how a lot of like creature features in American movies in the 50s, like giant monster movies are just like normal sized monster movies. Of it's just like, oh, it's thrilling. Oh, it's the creeping terror. Ooga booga booga. It's like that kind of vibe. So it's like, if you've only seen that version, you saw the Japanese version, it's like a night and day kind of tone. Which, that version's good in its own right. That's like the first version I saw of it. Because, I didn't know any better. I was like, middle school, high school is like before I was really like online and looking up research about movies and stuff. So, yeah, good movie. Not a lot I could say about it. It's like anyone who's into this genre has seen this movie so many times. I've seen it a few. And, well, there's the first movie review on this series. So hope you like it. Hope I'm not stuttering too much. This is my first time making videos. Except for maybe a couple random TikToks I made like a couple years ago. And I'll try to remember on each of these to copy paste the whole list of tokusatsus onto each video description so people can kind of follow along, see where I'm at. Alright, bye.